Please be seated. It is a pleasure to welcome you to the annual Convocation honoring members of our college community have earned special recognition. The invocation will be given by Ms. Laura Todd, college chaplain. We will remain seated for the prayer.
Morning. I know that, not exactly divine affirmation there. We'll keep going anyway. I was about to say that I know that not everyone prays, and that not everyone may, that this prayer that I'm giving may not speak directly to everyone. So if you don't feel comfortable with prayer or this particular prayer doesn't speak to you, I invite you to just take this moment to rest and to know that you are respected and affirmed and valued. So for those of us who do pray, let's pray. Dear God, you of many names and forms, great mystery and divine inspiration, we gather today to acknowledge and celebrate the hard work and achievements of our students. We give thanks for this time and place and for the things that brought us here. We give thanks for the knowledge that is being learned and shared and put into practice today. Most of all today, we give thanks for the students of Albion College, some of whom are here against great odds. We ask that you be present with them, guide them in times of celebration and sorrow, in times when learning is a joy, and times when knowledge feels like a heavy burden. Let them see how far they've come, and also let them remember that while their achievements are impressive, that their great worth as human beings does not depend on their achievements, but is inherent. Let them draw courage and inspiration from their time here as they face the joys and challenges ahead of them. Let us celebrate today, and let us all move forward with inspiration and courage to work for justice and to seek goodness wherever it may be found. Now, echoing the Albion College motto, we say, Lux fiat, let there be light. Amen.
The purpose of this occasion is to recognize individuals in our college community for their outstanding achievements in teaching and learning and in leadership and in service. This convocation is an example of public symbolism of Albion's commitment to the intellectual discipline, the realization of critical and creative potential, and the qualities of character typified by the life and the mind of the scholar and the actions of good citizens. We will begin by recognizing members of our various honoraries who will be presented by those persons listed in the program without further announcement. I would ask those being honored to please stand when your name is called and remain standing until all members of the group have been recognized. And we ask that the audience hold its applause until the entire group has been recognized. We will begin with the oldest and most distinguished honorary, Phi Beta Kappa.
Phi Beta Kappa is the oldest of the National Honorary Societies, founded in 1776. The Beta Chapter of Michigan was established at Albion in 1940. Members are usually seniors in the top 10% of their graduating class who meet the chapter's liberal studies and residency requirements. This year's inductees include the following names from the class of 2022. Again, please stand when I say your name and remain standing until I say all of the names. Olivia D. Benedict, Lauren D. Bergeron, Samantha R. Brand, Bailey A. Burbank, Victoria M. Carr, Anna L. Chrysler, Caitlin F. Cummings, Fuan Ein Ding, Alexandria C. Eberly, Samantha L. Emerson, Alex J. Everett, Hattie T. Folsom, Hannah N. Geis, Emily Gerlach, Lance M. Glenn, Olivia E. Grantham, Celia G. Hilden, Kyle S. Hoffmeyer, Jeremy R. Hogaboom, Harrison A. Huggett, Tanya Jagdish, Sabrina E. Jolly, Darby R. Kellogg, Olivia Lorenzoni, Taylor M. McAnich, Haley J. McEwen, Emily S. Marucci, Elena M. Peller-Kospar, Madeline J. Peterson, Madeline G. Prahl, Joseph D. Sakel, Sloan E. Schultz, Samantha L. Semirow, and Andrew F. Vetter. Congratulations. You may be seated. Each year, the Beta chapter also recognizes second and third year students with the highest scholastic achievement. I'll read names from both the class of 23 and 24, so please stay standing and then we'll do applause at the end of both groups. From the class of 2023, Jacqueline E. Best, Margaret K. Cash, Caitlin A. Darling, Jose L. Garza, Lydia K. Gilbert, William D. Grout, Elena L. Morad, Lucy J. Neverly, Chase M. Potter, Bree L. Ruger, Andrew Sawa, Akane M. Sturdivant. From the class of 2024, Emily R. Abramczyk, Eric B. Bixler, Kaylee E. Black, Madeline D. Budd, Andrew S. Cameron, Brandon M. Canfield, Avery M. Campbell, Michaela M. England, Olivia G. Fondren, Mackenzie S. Gillette, Osaze F. Imohe, Sheridan H. Leinbach, Paige R. McDowell, Quinn A. Natchke, Delia R. Nieves, Heather C. Phipps, Luke D. Rivard, James M. Story, and Andrew W. Zauner. Congratulations.
Sigma Xi, a national honorary society that promotes the promise of science and technology, was established at Albion in 1960. Members are usually seniors who have demonstrated outstanding research potential. New members this year are Irene Corona Avila, Anna L. Chrysler, please stand as your names are read, sorry. Phuong An Din, Samantha A. Dye, Peter A. Philbrandt, Hattie T. Folsom, Jessica A. Garcia Lopez, Rosemary Hernandez, Grace S. Hoffman, Tanya Jagdish, Sage A. Jost, Madeline J. Peterson, Chase M. Potter, Austin A. Raymond, Bray L. Ruger, and Bach V. Tran. Congratulations.
Mortar Board, a national honorary society, was established at Albion in 1941 to honor students who have been outstanding in scholarship, leadership, and service. When I read your name, please stand. Emily R. Abramczyk, Houston D. Bowen Jr., Lauren M. Basuto, Shelby L. Chapo, Robert C. Cornwell, Hannah A. Desroches, Michaela M. England, Lauren B. Farley, Delaney C. Guerin, Caitlin M. Gojic, Emily E. Goodrich, Nicholas R. Johns, Jacqueline D. Kalis, Sheridan H. Leinbach, Mara E. Pilgrim, Marissa M. Price, Vedha P. Reddy, Livia R. Rich, Luke D. Rivard, DeAndrick Sanders, and Jacqueline M. Schaefer. Congratulations.
I have the privilege to present to you this morning a group of 9 students who share the honor of having the highest grade point average for the class of 2022. So these are our seniors. Legend has it, it's impossible to graduate from Albion with a 4.0. We are about to recognize some living legends. Please stand as I call your name and remain standing until all have been recognized, and then we'll applaud everybody. Olivia Benedict is a double major in political science and German with an international area studies minor. Victoria Carr is majoring in psychology and minoring in education studies and anthropology and sociology. Anna Chrysler has a major in biochemistry and a minor in applied mathematics. She has a concentration in public health. Huang Andin has a major in mathematics, and she's minoring in cell and molecular biology. She's a member of the Wilson Institute. Emily Gerlach is an international studies major and minoring in teaching ESL. Celia Hilden is majoring in psychology and minoring in anthropology and sociology. She has a concentration in human services. Kyle Hoffmeyer has a major in political science. Ayub Huwais is majoring in philosophy. Tanya Jagdish has a major in biology and minor in mathematics. She has a concentration in environmental science. Please join me in recognizing all of these students. Albion College Fellows have attained a 3.7 average for 3 successive semesters, while carrying 4 units of credit and being graded in 3 per semester. Today, we're honoring new Albion Fellows who've not been previously recognized at an honors convocation. Please stand and remain standing until all names are read. Emily R. Abramachik, Olivia L. Alexander, David J. Alkema, Philip R. Alkema, Victoria K. Balog, Mendy Biertz-Saget, Lillian J. Beach, Olivia F. Beaker, Austin T. Begley, Rachel C. Belf, Jacob P. Bement, Ryan T. Byers, Elizabeth Bissett, Eric B. Bixler, Keely E. Black, James B. Bloomfield, Mariah N. Brenz, Jack Brown, Madeline D. Budd, Chad H. Burton, Lauren M. Busuito, Andrew S. Cameron, Brandon M. Camfield, Avery M. Campbell, Eddie J. Cardew, Mitchell S. Clairhout, Matthew C. Sarnecki, Madison Davis, Morgan L. DeRose, Taylor K. Downs, Samantha L. Emerson, Peter A. Philbrandt, Emmanuel Fuentes Padilla, Leonardo Garcia, Delaney C. Guerin, Mackenzie S. Gillette, Olivia E. Grantham, Kylie R. Haddad, Lauren E. Hall, Natalie J. Harkness, Brandon Harrell, Allison K. Harvey, Charles J. Healy, Brianna R. Hank, Monique M. Hernandez, Samuel J. Hibbs, Theodore H. Hirschfield, Kyle S. Hoffmeyer, Bethany R. Hubsel, Harrison A. Huggett, Takeshin S. Inayoshi, Delia U. Johnson, Jacqueline D. Callis, Sagar K. Kamaraju, Fadwa Kamari, Justin R. Kapke, Noah Keck, Jenna M. Ketkich, Niati G. Kellenberg Kellewert, Diana G. Kernan, Georgia M. Kovalik, Joseph W. Kritsiak, Stephanie Ledesma, Sheridan H. Leinbach, Anna E. Lowe. Let's pause here and recognize these students and then let them sit down. Continuing on, Alyssa K. Lowe, Troy J. McCullum Moore, Isaiah T. May, Paige R. McDowell, Megan N. McFadden, Connor W. McPartlin, Lillian S. Miller, Rodney D. Mitchell, Elena L. Murad, Quinn A. Natchke, Thomas M. Nelson, Delia R. Nieves, Carlos Panyangua Emiliano, Hannah A. Pauletti, Carter A. Peak, Elena M. Pilar Cospar, Mauricio Perez Garcia, Jimena Perez, Heather C. Phipps, Austin A. Raymond, Ashlyn R. Reed, Tess L. Reynolds, Hayden L. Renssler, Luke D. Rivard, Dorothy E. Rodarte, Mackenzie E. Rogers, Noah V. Rollison, Abigail A. Rose, James L. Scarborough, Jenna G. Sheenke, Jonathan D. Stander, Elijah D. Stainer, James M. Story, Sarah M. Stovall, Sophie L. Swanker, Jaden N. Van Marek, Tyler D. Vliek, Paul D. Voleski, Savannah T. Waddick, Audrey N. Waldo, Robert F. Warwick, Jonathan D. Welke, Hannah M. Woods, Andrew W. Zauner, Skylar E. Zink. Congratulations. The following students are being recognized by individual departments for outstanding achievement. Again, I'd ask students to stand and to remain standing until all the department awards are announced, and then we'll collectively recognize their achievements. The Robert B. Notstein Award for Outstanding Scholarship in Anthropology and Sociology goes to Madeline Prawl and Lance Glenn. The Len and Ramona Berkey Award in Sociology, Kimberly Stozier Ball. The Outstanding Senior Art History Major Award, Alexandra Taylor. The Outstanding Senior Studio Art Major Award, Alyssa Lowe. The Lyman S.V. Judson Endowed Award in Biological Science, Tanya Jagdish. Barbara Putnam Smith 74 Endowed Award in Natural Resources, Michaela Stindy. The A. Merton Chickering Endowed Prize in Biology, Jessica Garcia Lopez. The David L. Randall Award for the Outstanding Senior Chemistry Major, Anna Chrysler and Hannah Geis. The Mark E. Putnam Memorial Chemistry Award, Chase Potter, Jess Hepner, and Samantha Dye. The Communication Studies Prize in memory of Charles Baldwin, Henrietta Bancroft, Bishop Joseph Barry, Catherine Hicks Glathart, George Bowen Silliman, and Elsie Werner goes to Lauren Givens, Olivia Hancock, Joshua Phillips, and Babakar Diop. The Outstanding Senior Economics and Management Major and Delta Sigma Pi Award goes to Taylor McAnich. The E. Maynard Aris Award for Outstanding Scholarship in Economics and Management, Emily Marucci. The Walter E. Turpening Award in Economics and Management for Scholarship and Service, Chloe Weber. The Maurice Branch Award for Research or Scholarship by a Senior Economics and Management Major, Mendy Biertzagt, and Robert Maza. The Larry Steinhauer Award for Scholarship in Economics and Management, Brian Madalena. The George R. Reed Endowed Prize in Education for Elementary, Aislinn Mazaros. The George R. Reed Endowed Prize in Education for Secondary, Claudia Hale. The Sally A. and Forrest W. Heaton Prize for the Outstanding English Major, Samantha Semerow and Ora Ware. The Judith A. Lockyer Award for Excellence in Literary Study, Lydia Gilbert and Amber Blackman. The Mary Collar Explicator Award, Sandra Sewell and Lucy Neverly. The Senior Writing Prize, Olivia Grantham and Samantha Semerow. The Robert Gildert 39 Memorial Creative Writing Prizes. First place for poetry, Classity Scales. Second place for poetry, Heather Phipps. Third place for poetry, Alexandra Gavirio. First place for fiction, Allura Reed. Second place for fiction, Juan Rodriguez. The Ray S. Corliss 23 Endowed Pleiad Prize, Samantha Semerow, Irene Corona Avila, and Ora Ware. The Center for Sustainability Outstanding Senior goes to Jessica Garcia Lopez and Tanya Jagdish. The Kathy L. Young Endowed Awards in French for Level 1, Ikatari Swope. For Level 2, Anton Favre. For Level 3, Jacqueline Best. The Jean Keller Memorial Endowed Essay in Spanish, Level 2, first place, Killeen Jaworski. Level 2, second place, Carson Paris. Level 2, third place, Catherine Fagley. The award for Best Academic Paper goes to Mauricio Perez Garcia. For Best Personal Reflection, 2 award winners, Carlos Paniagua Emiliano and Jacqueline Weekly. The J. Olson Memorial Essay in German, Level 1, Olivia Beaker and Ray Lynn Baker. Level 2, Jack Erickson. Level 3, David Reno. Let's pause here to recognize these award winners. And let them be seated. The J. Harlan Bretz Award for the Outstanding Senior Geology Major goes to Lauren Bergeron. The Bill and Virginia Dunn Alumni Award for Outstanding Junior Geology Major goes to Samantha Zink and Haley Jonkman. The Alumni Award for Outstanding Sophomore Geology Major, Paige McDowell, Delia Nieves, Ashlyn Reed, and Sydney Childers. The Outstanding Junior Environment Majors, A.J. Bieber and Nina Bride. The Faculty Leadership Award in Geology, Jessica Garcia Lopez and Maya Gillum. The W.A. Tarr Award for Outstanding Scholarship and Leadership in Geology goes to Andrew Vetter. Outstanding Student in International Studies, Mitchell Clairhout and Jose Garza. The Charlotte Duff Endowed Prize for Junior Woman in Kinesiology, Elena Welker. The Joe Dunn Elkin Isaac Outstanding Senior Kinesiology Major Award, Alexa Wild and Ashlyn Wetzel. The E.R. Slade Award in Mathematics, Madeline Peterson and Phuong Andin. The Ron Frixell Award in Computer Science, Noah Keck. The Lewis Upton Rowland Award for Outstanding Senior Music Major, Daniel McGarry and Nathaniel Jennings. The Ruth Carter Rowland Memorial Music Prize, Daniel McGarry. The Robert and Ruth Deal Music Prize, Ashley Rocha. The Marjorie Rogers Dick Memorial Music Prize, Robert Cornwell. The Jacqueline Mag Prize in Music History, Luke Rivard. The Earl R. Slocum Band Award, Robert Cornwell and Samantha Etal. The Philip Mason Orchestra Award, Luke Rivard. The Conway Peters Memorial Prize, Paige McDowell. The Music Department Commendation Awards, Noah Keck, Olivia Benedict, and Gabriel Schaefer. The Dudley Verner Music Prize, Nathaniel Jennings. The Jack F. Paget Award in Philosophy, Andrew Carey Young and Ayub Huwais. The H.E. Peterson Prize for the Outstanding Sophomore Physics Major, Megan Piantowski. The H.E. Peterson Prize for Outstanding Pre-Engineering Major, Daniel Acosta. The E.T.S. Walton Prize, Daniel McGarry. The David Seeley Endowed Award in Physics, Jared Nash. The Royal G. Hall Political Science Prize, Olivia Benedict. The Ned Garvin Award in Neuroscience, Sophia Whiteman. David K. and Patricia B. Hoegberg Award for Research Excellence in Psychology, Victoria Carr. The Joseph Heston Award for the Outstanding Senior Psychology Major, Celia Hilden and Esmeralda Trevino. The Excellence in Human Services Award, Margaret McCoy and Shaiteriana Stram. The Divini Family Endowed Prize, Camden Muselik. The John and William A. Cheek Award for the Outstanding Religious Studies Student, Camden Muselik. The Beulah G. Champ Award in Drama, Noah Ascendio, Kaylee Bywater, and Samuel Vanderveen. The Helen Manning Prize in Theater, Orion Hauer and Allison Harvey. President Gerald R. Ford Leadership Award, Olivia Benedict and Caitlin Cummings. The Michael A. Dively Endowed Leadership Award, Megan Krachik, Jason Sawyer, and Amber Zoman. The Outstanding Public Policy Major Award, Niyati Kellenberg Kalawart. The Promoting Academic Excellence Award, Olivia Benedict, Lily Harvell, Sandra Sewell, Elena Welker, and Irma Sierra. Let's please recognize all of these outstanding students.
While the choir is taking the stage, just a bit of information. Ad Astra is Latin for reach for the stars. And this piece is sung in both Latin and English. Our accompanist is Music Department collaborative pianist Nicholas Laban.
Good morning. The Prentice M. Brown Honors Program has been home to Albion students for 46 years. Our students take 4 grade issue seminars, maintain a 3.5 or better grade point average, and complete an original research or creative project, which then becomes their honors thesis. This year, 24 seniors completed our requirements, and each will graduate with Albion College honors. We recognize them now. As I read each name, please rise and remain standing until all of your names have been read. I ask the audience to hold their applause until all of the names have been read. Olivia Benedict, Lauren Bergeron, Samantha Brand, Anna Chrysler, Caitlin Cummings, Alexandria Eberly, Hannah Geis, Lauren Givens, Haley Guptill, Grace Hoffman, Bethany Hubsel, Tanya Jagdish, Sage Jost, Noah Keck, Megan Krozik, Ian Lee, Olivia Lorenzoni, Chance Marchetti, Madeline Prawl, Samantha Semero, Gabrielle Schaefer, Jonathan Stander, Elizabeth Stout, Allison White. Congratulations. We're in the midst of recruiting next year's class, and 12 of them are here with their families today. I'd like those students to rise when their names are called and to remain standing until all are named. As before, I would like the audience to hold its applause until all are called. Mary McLaughlin, James Fallardo, Rachel Belf, Carly Frazier, Jimmy Burma, Leilani Castile, Heidi Faramelli, Garrett Draper, Rachel Dory, Selena Dillingham, and Ben Harkness. Next, it is my privilege to recognize those 6 students who have completed departmental honors theses. To graduate with departmental honors, a student must have at least a 3.0 average in their major department and complete an original research or creative project which becomes their departmental honors thesis. We would like to recognize seniors who have completed departmental honors at this time. Please rise when your name is called and remain standing until all of the names have been read. Victoria Carr, Jessica Garcia Lopez, Lance Glenn, Moses Jata, Akaya Ridley, Ashlyn Wetzel. Established in 2013, the Outstanding Honors Thesis Award recognizes the originality of a thesis and exceptional writing by the members of their thesis committee. This year, the award goes to 8 students. When I read your name, will you please come forward to receive your award? Anna Chrysler, directed evolution of antibacterial nanobodies using novel antigen production strategies. Lauren Bergeron, sedimentology of nearshore and terrestrial environments of the late Cretaceous of the Morandava Basin, Western Madagascar. Chance Marchetti, The British Blondes, An American Burlesque. Samantha Semirow, The Opinion Section at War, a historical analysis of the Pleiades opinion section during wartime. Olivia Benedict, Rap as Resistance, German Protest Hip-Hop Music. Hannah Geis, Exploring Liberationist Political Strategy Through Sylvia Rivera's Narrative. Tanya Jagdish, Albion College's Greenhouse Gas Emissions and Climate Action Planning at Small Liberal Arts Colleges. And finally, Megan Krozik, Combating Political Polarization, Civic Engagement, Political Ideology, and Empathy in College Students.
We now honor members of the faculty for distinguished contributions to our academic community. Teaching and scholarship are, of course, the foundations of academic life professionally. We'll begin with the Student's Choice Award. This award recognizes an outstanding faculty or staff member for excellence in teaching, involvement in students' lives outside of the classroom, and dedication to both the college and its students. The award is sponsored by the faculty and Academic Affairs Committee of Student Senate. The recipient of this year's Student's Choice Award is Dr. Elizabeth Barrios, Assistant Professor of Modern Languages and Culture. Looks like Dr. Barrios is too busy. Oh, she broke a tooth. Oh, okay. I thought she was busy like helping students because she does that all the time. Okay. Next, the James and Dorothy Blanchard Faculty Fellowship supports faculty early in their professional career by providing the opportunity to keep abreast of knowledge, improve upon pedagogical techniques, or complete a piece of research, publication, or artistic preparation. This year's recipient is Dr. Madeline Marshall, Assistant Professor of Earth and Environment. The Associate Professor Summer Fellowship awards $5,000 for a post-tenure faculty member who's achieved the rank of Associate Professor to support summer research. The award is sponsored by the Faculty Development Committee. The recipient of this year's award is Dr. Julie Cousins, Associate Professor of Kinesiology. The Joyce G. Ferguson 50th Anniversary Faculty Development Fund for Enhancement of Excellence in Teaching recognizes outstanding members in the arts and humanities and provides $5,000 for faculty development in teaching. This year's recipient of the Ferguson Award is Michael Dixon, Professor of Art and Art History. The Mark Sheldon Putnam 41 and Mildred Plate Putnam 41 Faculty Mentoring Award recognizes one or more faculty members who's consistently displayed the willingness and ability to provide quality mentoring to faculty and students of Albion College. The award this year is given to two individuals, Dr. Andrea Francis, Professor of Psychological Science, and Dr. Kevin Metz, Professor of Chemistry and Biochemistry. Dr. Metz is presumably mentoring somebody. Oh, sabbatical, sure. Okay. That's pretty good too. The Arthur Anderson Teaching Awards are to recognize scholars who are fine teachers and teachers who are fine scholars. I'll ask the recipients to come forward as their names are called. For distinguished teaching by a junior member of the faculty, we honor two individuals. Dr. David Tatarchik, Professor of Political Science, and Dr. Abigail Cahill, Professor of Biology. For distinguished teaching by a tenured member of the faculty, we recognize Dr. Darren Mason, Professor of Mathematics and Computer Science. Busy teaching math. The Phi Beta Kappa Scholar of the Year Award is awarded to a faculty member for outstanding scholarship or creative achievement. This year's Phi Beta Kappa Scholar of the Year Award is presented to Joseph Ho, Assistant Professor of History. And then this morning, I also have the honor of presenting 5 endowed professorships. Endowed professorships are inspired by Albion alumni who wished to recognize the enduring impact of their former Albion professors. They do so with generous gifts from alumni and friends of the college, and endowed professorships were created expressly to recognize and support truly distinguished teaching and research. Endowed professorships represent one of the highest honors available to faculty members. The selection is made by the Board of Trustees upon the recommendation of the Faculty Personnel Committee, the Provost, and the President. These 4-year awards consist of annual funding to be used for innovation in teaching and support of continued scholarship and professional development. The A. Merton Chickering Professor in Biology is awarded to Dr. Ola Olapade, Professor of Biology. The John Porter Professorship in Education is awarded to Dr. Sue Ellen Henke, Professor of Education. Someone's trying to tell me where she is, but oh, she's with a student right now. There you go. The Julian S. Ramelkamp Professorship in History is awarded to Dr. Marcy Sachs, Professor of History. The Royal G. Hall Professorship in the Social Sciences is awarded to Dr. Karen Erlinson, Professor of Communication Studies. And last, the John S. Ludington Endowed Professorship in Economics and Management, or History, is awarded to Dr. Zhen Li, Professor of Economics and Management.
Before we conclude this morning's convocation, I would like to acknowledge the scholarly achievement of today's Students Research Symposium presenters. Almost 100 students have dedicated themselves during the spring semester to prepare a lecture or poster which is being shared today with members of the college. Community, I would ask all of you who are participating in today's research symposium to please stand as we applaud your commitment and dedication. Now, please join me in singing of the alma mater. Following the hymn, will the audience please be seated until the academic procession has withdrawn from the chapel area. Will you please rise for the singing of the most beautiful college hymn in America? Thank you.